One. Hello, everybody. My name is Cooper Naylor, and today we'll be doing the mock draft special. And so, welcome to Cooper Naylor's Take on Sports. If you're watching, listening on podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, and also for anybody watching off YouTube, welcome. And so, we are happy you have decided to join us today to watch our draft special. So, Colton, we are going to run through the mock draft.
Yeah. So let me give you a quick thing. So we're gonna start with the number one overall pick, which is the Cincinnati Bengals, and then we'll end with the Kansas City Chiefs, 32nd overall pick. And we're gonna start, and I will be telling you the insight and all the important stuff that actually matter. So let's go ahead and get started. So as your thing loads, I will finish setting mine up. Okay. Okay, so with the very first pick, numero uno, number one overall pick in by the Cincinnati Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow from the University of Louisiana State.
Yeah, in all honesty, I think Joe Burrow from LSU, he is the number one pick this year. No doubt. Now, the only thing with me is, um, are they going? Is he going to make Cincinnati better? Because remember, the last time they got a quarterback was Andy Dalton, and he's he's had good moments and bad moments, and he's on his way out. I think he could be traded later this year. So I think Joe Burrow right now is probably a great pick as far as quarterbacks. But Colton, what do you think about Joe Burrow?
Okay. So in my opinion, he's not the best quarterback in the draft. He's the second best. The best is Tua, but Tua got injured. And plus, Joe Burrow is from the Cincinnati area. So I think Cincinnati wants him because of that certain reason. So we're going to move on to the second overall pick, which is the Washington Redskins, which they said that they would like a good defensive end or an edge rusher. And with the second overall pick, the Washington Redskins select Chase Young from the University of Ohio State.
I think it's a good move because I think Chase Young will really make the Redskins better on their defensive side. They really do need some defensive players. So, in all honesty, I think this is a good move if they get a defensive player like Chase Young to go with Ron Rivera, who was hired as head coach. Colton?
Okay, with the third overall pick, the Detroit Lions have traded for the fifth overall pick to Miami for Tua Tagovailoa from the University of Alabama. Last year he had the strongest arm in the SEC. If you think of it, he started as a backup, and now he has the strength of an arm to be a Pro Bowler. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks Alabama history. We both agree on that one. Okay, the fourth overall pick.
Okay, but first I want to tell why I have Tua because I think Tua will make the Dolphins better. They've got to get a quarterback. And they've got to get it right. Tua, I think Miami's going to take the risk with the injury-prone Tua Tagovailoa, and I think it's going to work out for Miami. So Colton, go ahead.
With the fourth pick in the NFL draft, the New York Giants select. We have different insights. So in my opinion, Jedrick Wills from Cedric Wills Jr. from Alabama. He played a good 11 games for him. He had about 6 really good games of those 11 that he played. And the other 5, he played pretty good. He had some good moments. And the Giants need someone like Cedric Wills. So, and you have selected Jeffrey Okuda?
Yes.
Am I saying
Ohio
that right?
State. And I think, in all honesty, Jeffrey Okuda, I think, is going to be a good cornerback in this league. I think one thing though, he did get hurt at the draft combine. So that is going to hurt him a little bit. And I'm just interested to see how he will do this season because I think the Giants need a cornerback, in my opinion, and I think Jeffrey Okuda is the right guy to pick right now. Colton?
With the 5th pick in the NFL draft, the Detroit Lions traded their 3rd pick. You gotta think of this. That's kind of crazy. They traded their 3rd pick for the 5th, and they traded it. And now I have them getting Jeffrey Okuda, and you have them getting Jerry
Jerry Jeudy
from Alabama. Now, tell me a little bit more about Jerry Jeudy and why you think he would be good at the Lions.
I think he fits the system. Plus, Matthew Stafford, he needs one more playmaker in my mind to actually get to the playoffs. Honestly, Jerry Jeudy is a pretty good wide receiver, and he's the number 1 receiver in my mind in the NFL draft this season. So, in all honesty, I think Jerry Jeudy is the best wide receiver, and the Detroit Lions will select him to help Matthew Stafford. Colton?
With the 6th pick in the NFL draft. Now we're getting kind of to the range where it's going to be good players, but not any okay, so Joe Burrow, 4.5 stars. Chase Young, 5 stars. Tua Tagovailoa, 4.5 stars. Now we're getting to the players who are more into 3 stars and less. So, with the 6th pick, we have agreed the Los Angeles Chargers select quarterback Justin Herbert from University of Oregon, and we both agree that he's gonna be the next big thing for them. They were so happy when they got Phillip Rivers, and then now they're upset that they lost him. Now they got themselves the next Phillip Rivers. So that means in about 14, 15 years, he's probably leaving.
All right. I think Justin Herbert will do good at the Chargers. Phillip Rivers left, of course, and I could see where Justin Herbert and Phillip Rivers have a lot of the same qualities if you look at it. They both can throw the football pretty good. Thing is going to have to be with me is Phillip Rivers, he also he would be inconsistent at times. Justin Herbert's the same way with the inconsistency. So the thing with me is he going to consistently get better or is he gonna be worse? I don't know. We'll just have to see. And also, don't forget Colton. After we get done with the 10th pick that goes to Cleveland, we're just going to say our picks and try to get through this as quick as we can, so that we can get through questions. Also,
the draft is coming up in 2 hours. Well, actually, 1:30.
All right, Colton. Let's go and get to the 7th through 32nd.
With the 7th pick, the Carolina Panthers select Isaiah Simmons from the University of Clemson. This player has the he has the he has the he's a prospect where he could be one of the best players in Carolina history. We all know how Cam Newton changed Carolina, and now he's gone because he's not what they need anymore. And they got Teddy Bridgewater, a quality quarterback. Now they need some linemen. So yeah, he's gonna help. And then with the 8th pick, the Arizona Cardinals have selected Andrew Thomas.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals. I think they need to improve the offensive line to help Kyler Murray. That's why Andrew Thomas will fit in really good with the Arizona Cardinals. He played at Georgia. He did really good. Andrew Thomas to Arizona.
Okay, next, the 9th overall pick of the NFL draft. You have Jedrick Wills going to that pick, and I have who do I have here? I have Mickey Beckton.
Yeah, Jedrick Wills is offensive tackle from Alabama. He will help the offensive line a whole lot. That's why Jacksonville will take him right now to help Gardner Minshew. Colton?
And with the final pick of our mock draft, the 10th overall pick, the Cleveland Browns, they're taking Tristan Wirfs in yours. And in mine, they're taking Jerry Jeudy. So let me tell you a little bit about Jerry Jeudy. His first season, he was the first overall pick, everyone said. And then his second season, everybody said he wasn't going to be a first-round pick. Everyone said that he wasn't good anymore. Then his final season, his junior season has came. All of us Alabama fans out here were so upset that we knew we were going to lose him. And we didn't know where he was going to go. Was he going to transfer? Was he going to go to the draft? And we were hoping we would win another national championship. Y'all know how that turned out. But anyway, he had almost his best season in his career. And he caught nearly 2,000 yards. And Tua even said that Jerry Jeudy was one of his top 2 favorite to throw to. And one of the first plays in our bowl game against Michigan, Mac Jones threw it to Jerry Jeudy, and Jerry Jeudy got it to score. And yes, Jerry Jeudy is the 10th overall pick.
Okay, so here's how 11 through 32 is going to work. We're going to just say who they are and just go with it. Say who we think will be drafted. Go through it real quick.
We'll do yours.
And then we'll get to some questions that Colton will bring up. So, Colton, do pick number 11 through 32.
Okay, so this is just your mock draft now, because my mock draft is just 1 through 10. Okay, ready? Okay. With the 11th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Jets have selected Mickey Beckton. Okay, with the 12th pick, the Las Vegas, that sounds a lot different, Las Vegas Raiders select CeeDee Lamb from the University of Oklahoma. With the 13th picks, the San Francisco 49ers have selected Henry Ruggs III. And with the 14th pick, the Atlanta Falcons have selected cornerback C.J. Henderson from Florida. Then the 15th pick, The Denver Broncos have selected Justin Jefferson. That's controversial. We'll get to that later. But the 16th pick, the Philadelphia Eagles have selected Lavon Charleston from LSU with the 17th pick.
Caleb on Chason.
With the 17th pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots have selected
Trayvon Diggs.
Thank you. From the University of Alabama. With the 18th pick in the NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins have selected
Xavier McKinney.
Yes. With the 19th pick in the NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Chargers select
Las Vegas Raiders.
Jalen Johnson from the University of Utah. With the 20th pick, this is where it gets crazier. Jacksonville Jaguars selected Jeff Gladney for TCU. With the 21st pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I hope they get someone good. They got Austin Jackson, USC. With the 22nd overall pick, Minnesota has selected Christian Fulton from LSU. With the 23rd pick, the Dallas Cowboys have selected edge rusher A.J.
Epinesa from Iowa.
Sorry. With the 24th pick, the New
Orleans Saints have selected Jordan Love.
With the 25th pick, Minnesota, Kenneth Murray, Oklahoma. Okay, 26th pick, the Miami Dolphins take Joshua Jones. With the 27th pick, the Seattle Seahawks have taken Yuder Gross-Matos. Then, with the 28th, Baltimore has taken linebacker Patrick Queen from LSU. He had some pretty good sacks in the Super Bowl. In the national championship. Then, where am I? With the 29th pick in the NFL Draft, Tennessee Titans have taken edge rusher Marlon Davidson from Auburn. With the 30th pick, Green Bay has taken wide receiver
Laviska Shenault.
Okay, with the 31st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Giants have taken defensive tackle Derek Brown from the University of Auburn. That's controversial. And then with the last pick in the first round, Kansas City has taken Javon Kinlaw from Syracuse. Okay, so
South Carolina.
Sorry. Okay, so
before we get any further, also, I just wanted to say, Derek Brown, I had him slipping. So anybody who gets mad at me, I'm sorry about that one. Also, I think that
Jerry Jeudy's a little high, you know?
Probably. And I probably should have put Derek Brown there at 5, probably Jerry Jeudy more like maybe 9, because
11.
Jacksonville's probably in the range of getting the wide receiver. So go with the question. Let's go.
Okay, so I have some good questions. This is a Q&A thing. So, this is for you. Will the Dolphins pick Tua, or will they pick an offensive lineman? The GM said the reason they traded up was to test the value of that pick to see if they could get either Joe Burrow or an offensive lineman like Chase Young, or a defensive lineman like Jason, an offensive lineman?
Well, this is honestly pretty fun to speculate because I still think they may take Tua. But also, if they don't, this is going to cause some controversy. Because I think this will be very fun to see how this all ends up, Colton.
Okay, next question. Will the Bills pick a wide receiver to play with Stephon Diggs, or do they trade for a second or seventh round pick, or do they keep their first round pick and get Stephon Diggs' brother Travion Diggs? That would be smart because Stephon would be happy. But do you want another player like Stephon Diggs who might be a little upset in the future, or a player who will be happy playing for that team and maybe will bring you 1 or 2 Super Bowls? Not that important.
Well, let's see. If you're talking about Buffalo, I don't think they have a first round pick.
They don't.
But in all honesty, if they were to trade with somebody to get a first round pick, I think they may be comfortable. Like if they get in like the 10 to 20 range and find somebody to trade with, I feel like Trayvon Diggs would go there.
They're projected to trade a running back to the Buccaneers for one of their first round picks. In my opinion, I don't think that's very smart.
I think it could happen. I think honestly for Buffalo right now, they have running backs. I think they got to start worrying about I think they got to start worrying about more of their defense. I mean, you still have some guys. Okay, you got Josh Norman, but you still have more guys you need to get for that defense to still be as good as it is. So I think if they trade up, I think Trayvon Diggs will be a great choice.
Okay, I think we answered this already. But who is the better player, Joe Burrow or Chase Young?
Joe Burrow.
There is some. You didn't let me finish. There is some controversy that the only reason Burrow will be picked number 1 is because he's from Cincinnati area.
Oh, that's a good storyline. But don't forget also, Chase Young just went to Ohio State. So, I think before you get on that controversy, I think you got to remember this. Joe Burrow, he just went to Ohio State, and now he went to LSU after transfer.
Because Ohio State.
So I think the thing is, I think it's not as much that. I think they need a quarterback right now. And I don't think they're going to go for Chase Young. Sadly, I don't think they're going to go for Chase Young. So.
Will Tampa Bay pick Tom Brady's replacement or a running back? Or both?
Well, that's tough. I mean, the only thing I could see if they do try to find a replacement, and if they try to find a running back, they have to do it in the second round.
The GM said that they're not getting a replacement and a running back at the same time. They want to either get a replacement or a running back. I think, in my opinion, Tom Brady is cool for right now, so we can get him. But then, what are we going to do next year? I think it's a better decision if we get both. But which should they get?
I think if you get both, you get a package. Because I'm thinking a guy like Jonathan Taylor. He's
underrated.
All his career at Wisconsin. So let me just be honest right now. Tampa Bay needs to focus on the run game, and that's why they need to go with Jonathan Taylor.
They already got their quarterback. They got 2 good wide receivers, and they got a tight end. They got Gronk.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Plus, don't forget you had OJ Howard and Cameron Brate already on the roster.
There are
So
rumors Cameron Brate's gonna get dealt. He's gonna get traded for another pick. Anyway, which school will have more players picked, LSU or Clemson, or neither? I would say LSU because they won the national championship.
LSU for sure. I think LSU will have more just because LSU's team was stacked as far as talent. Let's see. I'm just looking at this. Let's see. I've got Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Caleb Chasson, and Patrick Queen. Four guys from LSU go in the first round of my mock draft. Now, I think that LSU could have the most out of the two teams that played in the national championship, but I'm looking at this. Also, Alabama had Tua, Jerry Jeudy, Jedrick Wills, Henry Ruggs, Trayvon Diggs, Xavier McKinney, and so Alabama could have the most, I think. So, Colton, one more question, right? Or how many more do we have?
Okay, we have no more questions, so that will be the end of the video. Thank you if you made it this far, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you all enjoyed the draft. And Cooper, would you like to close it?
Yeah. Also, don't forget. On YouTube, we do have the Coop and Colt show. We will be doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Coop and Colt show coming up. Plus, also on the podcast, if you're listening, I will be having more Cooper Naylor's take on sports. So don't forget about that. And I guess that's it for today. Thank you for listening and watching, and thank you for everyone who's followed me, subscribed. It's really helpful and makes me feel pretty good. Don't forget, leave a comment. Also, we do have a website named Saber Broadcast Network. GoDaddySites.com. Don't forget to visit and look at it. It's coming together pretty good. So
check that out.
That will end today's show, and thank you for listening and watching, and goodbye, everybody. And don't forget that the NFL draft continues through Saturday. Goodbye for now, everybody.